It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Condors and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go here in Tokyo. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 8 catches, 75 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
They run again with Harris, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Jackson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Pickens. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have the Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Now Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pickett back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Chubb trying the middle here. He stiff arms it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They go play action now. Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Again, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
17-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out.
And the Condors are once again back in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Pickett. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Jackson.
He's got room to roam.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leads him to 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal. Jackson drops it off for Chubb. So they'll get nothing
defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tucker's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Pickett now on first down.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
A short one there to Fryerview.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Pickett. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fielded at the 43. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Jackson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
This complete to Jones. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here's Pickett.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
Finding space at the 40.
And finally down at the 41-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Jackson.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
is a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They go play action now. Jackson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson.
Finds his man. It's Kohler.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
A good pick up there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pickett sets up play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett to throw on first down. Again, it's Johnson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
30-yard line.
Now Pickett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Peoples-Jones. A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
Pickett back to throw.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 17.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking it about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin this drive with Chubb. Ooh, the juke.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Condors are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half.
And here he's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Condors are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20. 22-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. It's Jackson. He shakes him off. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A give. This is Chubb.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 107 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Tokyo,
it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.